Hey everyone, Ariel Adams here with aBlogtoWatch. Today I'm going to review a pretty fun watch by AVI-8. This is the AVI-8 AV-4104, the Flyboy Capcom 1942 Automatic Limited Edition. That's right, this is a collaboration with Capcom around the classic arcade game 1942, which was a top-down airplane shooter game, which many people will remember. And again, not the first video game watch, not the first collaboration that AVI-8 has done, but this one I think they did particularly well, especially from the wearing experience. If you just see the watch, you know, oh, there's Capcom on the side of the case there. That's nice, and it's kind of got that pixelated logo. That's actually one of my favorite parts of the watch there. It's just the way that they wrote Capcom on the side. If you look closely at the dial here, you will notice that there are a scene. It's very subtle. It's kind of the game. There's one of your planes right here, which is that double fuselage plane there, and there's some enemies there. And in the dark, it glows, so you can see some a little bit better. But I just want to sort of point out where the 1942 element is on the dial that's supposed to be reminiscent of the game. There's two versions of this watch. This is the blue dial. There's also a different version with the black dial and the matching black coated case. Again, very similar. The price difference between the two is quite small. It's just like, I think it's like $20 or something like that. But just letting you know that there are two versions of this limited edition timepiece. The other part of the watch, which I think is very important, is the case back here, as well as the packaging. So this is, I don't even know if this is from the game or some original artwork, but it says Capcom there, has a plane. The packaging has a bunch of cool stuff, and it's cool. If you like the game, the packaging will be fun for you. There's some artwork. The watch also comes with a strap. I prefer it on the bracelet, but that's a cool thing. And the last thing I'll mention that has a relationship to the game is the font of some of the hour markers here. So this 12, 6, and 9, you can see that sort of is the 1942. And again, 12 and 9 are already in 1942. So, more than 50% of the logo is here. We just need a 4 on there and you'd have all the different numbers. So I think that's also very cool that they were able to incorporate the name of the game mostly in the dial in a way that felt nice. Otherwise, it's a standard kind of pilot style timepiece. It's 41 millimeters wide, not particularly expensive. Of course, it has a Japanese movement in there. It's a Seiko NH35 automatic with the date. So that's a 3 hertz, roughly 2-day power reserve automatic movement. It's a Japanese game, so of course it needs to have a Japanese movement in there. And I think that this is one of the nicer versions of the larger Flyboy collection from AVI-8. So this was, I think, a smart move to do by them. Clever to take sort of a pilot style watch with a pilot style brand and do this collaboration. Definitely not in your face, and it doesn't feel like what we call a souvenir watch. And what I mean by that, it's timepiece with logo or graphic of thing you like, something that looks like you'd buy at a merchandise store. That's not what this is about. This is more subtle. It's a nod to your love of the game if you like watches and pilot watches, and that just makes it a little bit more sophisticated there. One other little detail here, as you can see on the deployant clasp, there's a little bit of artwork there. I guess that's part of a plane, but that's nice to see that there's something on there. So yeah, having a lot of fun with this one. More details about the watch will be available in the written review. Retail price for this limited edition AVI-8 Flyboy 1942 Capcom watch is $365 in this form here in blue, and the black case version is just $385. And you can see the full review on aBlogtoWatch. Thanks.